After we took a look at Asura the Striker, someone sent this game to me, and I'm interested in looking at it. It came out in September of last year. And it is called Mirage Feathers. It's $5 on Steam. The only description on the Steam page in text, it just says, "Maybe one day I won't have to fight when I fly," which is great. Let's see here. Let's go over here and get this up and running. Where am I? That's my question. Why am I not on the screen? Did everything break? There we go. Okay. There. Are we getting audio? Okay. There we go. Okay. There is audio to this. What the heck's going on? This is Mirage Feathers. I have not played it yet. Smoke opacity. You know, well, let's just do 60, just because things have been capturing weird at higher frame rates. Okay. Okay, I need to push the fire button once for each lock. You don't push the button once to kill all locked on targets. You gotta mash that missile button. And then we have overdrive, which this is the sensitivity on this is a little much. Using missiles or chain gun can recover energy, which is very important. I feel like there's a lot of text on screen right now, and I am missing the actual tutorial as a result of everything else that is happening here. Use dodge when moving to longer distances. Okay, so it's like, well, okay, so the dodge will kind of jut over even further, it looks like. This is neat. I don't know, like I like the look of it, the kind of, you know, their pixel art style. Okay. Works well enough. Turn on to disable the revealing costumes. I guess I don't know what that means, so I guess I should probably do that, huh? Now I'm all nervous. All right, well, whatever. Yes, the future, 2017. Yeah. Yay. Oh. She gave me a Tamagotchi. The whole institute is proud of you. Project Dandelion. Resolution 93. This is all good stuff. Good projects and resolutions and oh no. Okay. Yeah. Maximum operational limit. All this blood. Retire all feather units with own mind. She's going to get court-martialed. Is there a... Well, yeah, I thought maybe there would be like a game in here, but... There was an option in there for skip story. Mm-hmm. Okay. Air Force Base. Mm-hmm. Release her from Professor's control. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The body after the deprivation of the ego. Of course. Yeah. Everyone. Those bastards. Got an achievement for watching the prologue. I think if you were going to, do this afterburner thing, you could at least have an anime lady saying, fire! Not the most readable incoming attacks, I'll say. But I suppose I would say that about Afterburner, if you think about it. It's interesting how much like the stage change and just the way they're kind of super scalar, like the way this ground looks is actually kind of awesome in that very specific way, I just want to see. This is a little less crazy, but it feels like it's not in. Is it just preventing me from getting to the edge of the screen? No. Okay. It's the same. Okay. Yeah, that's probably. Try there. Look, I'm not here to not get motion sick. I'm here to go all the way. I'm here to go all the way with anime girls. You know, this, yeah, this is okay. It's a little, overly straightforward, maybe, is what I'd say. I don't know. I guess I'm not doing all that well, right? I mean, I keep getting hit. Like, I'm almost out of energy here from the looks of it. Ugh. Again, I think you could have an anime lady saying, get ready. You know, you just go there. Just do it. But that costs money and recorded in 5 different languages and everything else. So, you know. But like, I don't know, like as far as like a game that looks like this, like you don't see a lot of games that like are doing this sort of scaling, you know, like this style of like the ground, you know. And so I do really like the look of that, at least, and the jets coming up on you. Like the character itself, like she doesn't, I don't know, she could be smaller. I mean, the nice thing about a jet is that it's a little bit more sleek, and so you know, it doesn't take up as much of the screen. And Space Harrier was very much built around the idea of like, hey, we know that this dude is going to take up a lot of space on the screen, and so they built a lot of the enemy encounters and stuff accordingly. And I think that's a real delicate balance. That looked good. This looks good. That's good. The way that thing crashes the ground, that's cool. Incoming bogey, 12 o'clock high. Thank you, anime AI lady. Multiple key identifiers are not matching. Elimination protocol. All right. Problem solved, I guess. Hunter plasma cannon. Okay, so we can... I mean, I don't really see what the big deal. I mean, I guess it's a bigger reticle, but like, you know, it is still paint the target, tap the trigger to. Well, I guess I can hold it down. I can hold it down, so that's something. The missiles you could not hold down. Oh, I'm draining a. I am draining a meter over there, aren't I? So missiles refill the meter, and then this drains it. I see. That's clumsy. Like, it's just cumbersome. And I'm getting hit constantly. Okay, this would be a good time to switch and do that. Like, this almost needs its own button. Like, instead it's you have to toggle between weapons. I gotta tell you, man, I feel like I'm playing this game by pure luck alone and just kind of like moving around and hoping that I don't get hit. Like, I'm just not seeing incoming shots in any meaningful capacity. Like, did any of those enemies fire anything? No, they did not. Do these ones? They probably will. They've been on screen long enough, but like, I never see it coming. That stuff I'm seeing coming a little bit more because it's so crazy. But like, the screen in this game gets so busy. And I would say that about, you know, some of the missiles in Afterburner 1 and 2 is, you know, sometimes just the readability is not where you wish it was. I like what they're doing here. You know, this is... like the ground, you know, for these stages, I think looks really nice. Yeah, the music is, yeah, you're right. The music is maybe a little dry. It's just kind of, it's still happening. The music is still happening. That's the nicest thing I'd say about it. Like, yep. I think the thing, you know, like, it's something that Space Harrier does really well is audio. You know, like every enemy shot has a little click to it when it pops off, or like the whoop, 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 like you hear the attacks coming. Also, I think it's just more visually readable than Afterburner ever was, but I think that that's something that really goes a long way when the screen can get super busy. Is you at least get a sense of like, okay, there is definitely stuff heading my way. Where, okay, that's yeah, those bullet patterns are much easier to see, a little harder to dodge, but hey. You know what I'd really appreciate for how busy the screen gets is a number at the top center of the screen that says this is how many enemies you are currently locked onto, so I know how many times I need to push R2, because I sure as hell can't see it. This song needs lyrics to work. The song's not bad, but if it had vocals, it would be a lot better. Ah! So I think that, you know, the solution in some cases for that readability is to just like, what if the game was just super easy? Who does that hurt? No one. You know, like, and Afterburner got there by just being a game you could just, and Space Harrier as well, just by just being a game you could just put as many quarters into as you wanted until you finish it. You know, and yes, you can get better at those games, for sure. I found Space Harrier easier to get better at than Afterburner. Oh. I guess maybe if I use the circle button dodge when all that stuff is coming in, I can maybe dodge through some of it. Ah. Yeah, getting worked pretty good. Get the singer. Where's she? The singer from like what? Nano Repay. Where's she at? Get her. Get her on this. Ah, yes, the tripedal crow. Send out the tripedal crow to shoot down this anime lady. Oh, man. You can really be a blockhead sometimes. Tsunami air blast bomb obtained. It can counter small bullets, excluding bosses. This is neat. Like, perspective-wise, that's cool. Yeah, having situational weapons like that where it's like, oh, you can block bullets with this one, but then you have to, like, in the middle of all this other stuff that's happening, hit R1 to cycle over to it and then use it. You know, it's just not a great... it's not a great, you know, smooth feeling system, I would say. It's just funny, you get this hit counter that's like, oh, by the way, you've shot down like 200 things. You're like, okay, have I? I'm just over here hitting the button over and over again and sweeping around like this to make sure that my lock-on target's hitting. I mean, it's probably a smarter way to play some of this, but it's not... I feel like I just can't keep track of what the fuck is happening. You know what I mean? But I appreciate their dedication to making this game look like this. Like it's an awesome homage to Sega and the work that they were doing in arcades in this era. Like they've done a pretty good job of I'm not gonna say like perfectly recreating that look, but like in terms of like evoking that style of this specific kind of Sega arcade hardware. Like they've done a good job for sure. Especially like the draw in and all of that stuff. Yeah, that kind of super scalar style. Just seeing the walls appear in front of you. Like, yeah, man. I wonder if it has any options like to like if you want. Okay, so that's just like filter type stuff. I was gonna say, I wonder if there was like an HD mode in here that extended the draw distance, or you know, anything silly like that. Yeah, might as well finish it out, I guess. I like the idea of the enemies that cause that lock-on target to appear. Like, that's a neat idea, like, just mechanically. Ugh. No! Fuck. Whoa. Yo. All right. It's the Thunder Dragon. Oh, God. That's a neat attack. It's fucked up, though. This guy looks like he wants to go smash some trees, if you ask me. Uh-oh. I don't know if I'm going to make it through this one. Not a lot of life left, and I think this might be my last actual life, too. Oh. Okay. Her firewall is quite sophisticated. Do not find. Uh-huh. Avenger laser. Oh, that's cool. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh. Trains are coming. What the fuck? That's cool. I'm done. That's a really cool stage. I don't know. This is neat. I wish I wasn't playing it in streamer mode so I could see the. So I could get a look at them and check out some of the. Yeah. Do they show it? I don't know. I actually don't know what the difference is between the streamer mode and not. It just says, you know, revealing costumes will be disabled in that mode. But revealing doesn't sound like nudity. I mean, let me look at the Steam page here. Is this actual proper porno? Is this what we're looking for? The Steam tags include anime, cute, on-rails shooter, and bullet hell. Includes swimsuit-like clothing. You can also switch to less revealing designs in the option menu. So yeah, it doesn't seem like it's actually full on. Maybe you got to go to their website and download a patch, like all the good, like oh my god. Soundtrack's free on Steam, and the game itself is $5. I like it. You know, I think it's a game that's got some issues for sure, right? It's, you know, just, but it's inspiration. The game it's taking inspiration from, I think, has very similar issues. I wish they had more dedicated buttons for specific weapons, of just like a third weapon, and maybe that was a toggle, because you get these weapons that can block bullets, and you're like, that sounds useful, but I have to disable my bread and butter missiles to use it, and there's a meter management thing happening there, and that stuff doesn't always seem fantastic. But yeah, man, I don't know. Like it plays pretty well. It's a little jerky on the stick. Sensitivity feels a little weird when you're trying to dodge around the screen and stuff. I mean, I'm sure that some of that probably came across while you were watching it, because you just see me just going like, blah, 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 blah. You know, it's a bit much. But also there's probably a more precise way to play it. But I'm not seeing the incoming attacks clearly enough to go like, oh, I need to move slightly over here to dodge this, and I need to move over here to dodge this. You know, like it doesn't, I don't know, maybe that's a your mileage may vary sort of thing, but I feel a little overwhelmed at times by the incoming attacks. And you could set the opacity of the smoke. There were definitely cases where like smoke from the previous wave's explosions were blocking the next wave. I wonder if you made that, if you turned that down a little bit, if you would see more of the incoming enemies or something to that effect. But yeah, you know, it's. I was about to say for as few of these as we get, but man, it's actually, for how most years have been, where this is like a bumper crop of Space Harrier Afterburner likes between this and Azra the Striker, you know, and Air Twister, you know, which is, you know, again, not an incredible video game, but it's nice that they made it. It's nice to have a batch of these, and you know, this one gets very talky. You could call it, you know, does this qualify as a VN? I mean, I feel like when I think about a visual novel and what you would do in it, I feel like there are dialogue choices, you know, or you know, choices you are making that are impacting the dialogue. To me, as someone who does not play a lot of visual novels, that seems like a kind of key element of the genre, right? Is it is a choose your own adventure, and you are reading it, whereas this is a bunch of story with no voice between stages of Space Harrier. Yeah, this would not be allowed on the visual novel database. Too much video game. Too much game. Get it out of here. No, you know what I mean. But yeah, I don't know. This is kind of cool. This is from Sumi Workshop. I don't know if let's see if they made anything else. Looks like no. Or at least this is the only thing they have on Steam. But that's Mirage Feathers. It's $5. Just last month they patched in Spanish language support, so you got that now. And yeah, kind of neat. I would take Azra the Striker over this, I think. But the visuals, the way that they have lovingly recrafted that Sega style from that era, whether it's Hang On or Outrun, or I mean, naturally Afterburner, of course, but like that class of arcade hardware for sure. I think that they do a really good job of capturing that feel, and I like that. So that's out now. Came out last year, so you can check it out.